This is why asking your enemies for consent before recording them is useless. Let's say, for example, I'm an abuser, manipulator, whatever. And let me tell you something. Like, if I was this abuser, manipulator, etc., I wouldn't be telling you this. And I'm talking to the judge who ain't even trying to listen to me. So, this is the thing. If I was this problem, if I was this abuser, this horrible person, since this is in law, and since the judge likes to ask for proof that I am this horrible person that this victim claims that I am, and they need my consent to prove that I am as horrible as they say that I am, they will never have my consent if it means preventing the judge from knowing my true colors. Like, you will never have my consent if it means preventing the judge from knowing my true colors. If I am this entitled, like, think about it like this. If I am this entitled, like, to be like, you have no right to show my true colors to the judge, and the judge asks you for proof that I am this horrible person that you say that I am. When the judge puts you in a corner like this, like, if I was this horrible person like that, I would have been like, no, you can't have my consent. If that means preventing you from proving to the judge who I am. This is why I prefer, like, showing, like, this is why I be like, screw them laws. Like, if the judge be like, ask for proof, I'm gonna be like, okay. If the judge ever tells me, like, recording people without their consent is illegal, okay, then stop asking for proof then. Stop asking for proof when I accuse somebody of anything. Stop asking for proof when I accuse my mom of being manipulative. Stop asking for proof when I accuse, if I start accusing the group home staff of being manipulative. Stop asking for proof, stop putting us in a corner by asking us for proof of our accusations and not giving us the legal right to even provide it to you. Like, when you make it this unfair for us, we're going to take matters into our own hands whether you like it or not. Screw that. Like, how else? Like, how else am I going to prove it? Like, how else? Like, how else am I going to prove it? My words weren't good enough on that restraining order, so, yeah. And another thing about having somebody's consent when recording them. Like, let me tell you something. If I was this horrible person, abusive, whatever, and the victim said said, can I record you? Which is some stupid ish, just to ask me to expose myself to the judge. You see how stupid that is? Like, okay, can I ruin your life, please? Can I? That's like saying, like, okay, that's like going up to him. That's like going to a murderer, like saying, that's like going up to a murderer and saying, can I call 911, please? Can I call 911, please? That's like going up to a murderer, a criminal, and asking them, hey, can I have your consent to call 911? You see how stupid that is? You see how stupid that is? Like, hey, that's just so stupid. That's literally like asking a criminal, can I call 911, please? Or something like that. And let's say, for example, you do have their consent. That could be like some form of setup or something like that. Like, let's say, for example, I'm this abuser, I'm this horrible person, etc., blah, blah, blah. And then you record me, you let me know that you recording me. I could literally just go from insane to completely acting like I'm, like, the reason why we should normalize recording people secretly is because it's like, if you record me openly, I could literally go from crazy to immediately acting all modest and acting all cutesy and on my best behavior on camera. Be like, I didn't do nothing. I'm an angel. I'm innocent. You know, I would be acting completely innocent every time the camera's put on my face. Like, just switch up like that. So whenever you go to court, you won't got nothing to prove. And I'll be like, so where's your proof now? Like, if you really want the best results when your abuser is just going around acting up and acting crazy and doing stuff, just record them secretly. Just record them secretly. Let them show their true colors first, and then show it in court. Show it as proof in court. That's it. Or just tell the judge, like, I got evidence, a lot of evidence in court. Something like that. Because the judge is not going to be putting me in no corner asking me for proof that it's illegal to provide. Like, you can't be asking me for proof that I am not allowed to provide. Because if I don't have the proof, you're going to be asking for it. But once I have it, it's illegal. Like, make up your mind. Do you want proof or not? Because criminals don't confess stuff. Criminals don't confess. They're not going to be honest with everything they doing. They ain't going to be honest with everything they doing. Man, you putting us in a corner, making criminals entitled to do whatever they want, and then just jailing innocent people, and then you be wondering why we take matters into our own hands. Like, you can tell me it's illegal to record people. It's illegal to record people in audio, wherever you want. Like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to record. I don't care. Because you ain't going to be talking to me crazy and then having me question my reality. Like, no. Nor are you going to be going around accusing me of some random ish and be getting away with it. And then I ain't got none to defend myself just because you're not mentally disabled and I am. Or I am. You can accuse me of whatever you want through my audios. I got previous audio recordings of me just minding my business and just doing whatever I need to do, and then just, how do I say this, just watching shows in multiple languages. So whatever you gotta say, I ain't doing nothing but minding my business.